Mm-hmm. Okay. So if the rain is not stopping, like for example, if it's like until now it's still raining, then your sentence will be it it's been raining. Okay? It's been raining all day. Right? But if it stopped already, then it
Uh-huh.
rained a lot today. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been
All
raining.
right. So,
Okay.
yeah. So I think this is the reason why you chose this topic, right? Storm Yagi's embrace Vietnam's power of solidarity. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Have you eaten dinner?
Yes, I have dinner. I have already read. I've
Mm-hmm. You have
already
already
have
eaten.
a dinner. Yeah.
Okay. I've already have dinner. Okay. Or you can simply say
Yeah. I
I've
already.
already eaten dinner. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I
I've
guess you are
already
ready for
have
tonight.
dinner.
Hmm. Okay. I've
Sorry.
already had my dinner. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I've I've already had.
dinner. Yeah. Or
I've
I've
already
already
eaten dinner.
eaten dinner. Okay.
Mm. So what
All
about
right.
I already had dinner.
Yeah. I've already had dinner, not have. I've already had my
Had.
dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has my dinner. Or had had dinner. Not my. Is it
Mm,
right?
had dinner or had my dinner. It's okay. Yeah. Had dinner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've already had dinner. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now let's get into your topic. Your topic is pretty interesting. Okay. Did you experience the typhoon?
Yes. In the
Mhm.
past, I've already experienced typhoons before.
Okay.
Mm.
So how was the
No.
typhoon?
So I think in Vietnam have 10 to 12 typhoons every day, every year. But the Yagi typhoons, I think it is the most strongest, most powerful typhoons I have ever been. I have
Yagi.
ever seen. Yagi
Yagi is the
typhoon.
strongest. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yes, you
Mm-hmm.
know more of more of the tree in the Hanoi capital. I see yesterday. I saw yesterday and today, and the tree more of the tree that have been fall that have been fall by the typhoons, Yagi typhoon, and now the more of the provinces in the north of Vietnam, it is raining heavy raining. So um, yeah, floods everywhere,
Flood.
floods,
Flood.
yeah,
There is
floods,
flood everywhere.
yeah, there are floods everywhere.
Okay. So it was raining heavily in some parts
Uh-huh.
of the north of Vietnam, right?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. All right. And there are a lot of, I mean, there is flood everywhere. Yeah, the flood is really dangerous because, in the Philippines, a lot of people died because of the flood. And because it was a non-stop raining, so a lot of houses on the mountains, like they all erode from the mountain. So there was like erosion, and a lot of people died because of that. Yeah.
So how many people who have died by the typhoon Jerry typhoon is now until now.
Okay, ending typhoon casualties. Let me check. Yeah, so for ending typhoon, 15 dead, 15 injured, 21 missing. A total of 50,076 people or 12,742 families are currently in sheltered. Yeah, so a total of 50,000 people lost their houses.
Fifty
Yeah,
thousand.
lost their houses. And
Uh,
uh and the
mhm.
damage is around 2.3 billion peso. Yeah, that's the damage of the typhoon.
Yeah. In Vietnam, the victims of the typhoon
Oh my
increasing
gosh, I'm
fast.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and in the news today, I heard about 200 people who've died by
Oh my gosh.
yeah by the Yagi typhoon. But the number I think it is increased. It's increased now.
It's increasing until now.
Yeah, increased.
Okay, I'm really sorry to hear that. I didn't know that it was it. I mean, in according to the news that we watched, it actually went up. I mean, the typhoon became stronger when it left the Philippines, and when it went to Vietnam, it became much stronger than when it was in the Philippines. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
I think so. Yeah.
okay. Let's try to look at these vocabs, okay? All right. So this
Okay.
was the picture. Help someone
Um,
out.
help someone out.
That is correct.
Clear things up.
Screw. Screw.
Screw things up.
Yeah, so it's a screw. Okay, let
Screw,
me. Yeah,
screw,
screw. Screw.
screw things up.
Okay, this one is
And
rain, cats, and
rain,
dogs.
cats, and dogs. Rain, cats, and
Yeah,
dogs.
rain, cats, and dogs means like raining heavily. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if it's
Uh,
raining hard in Vietnam, you can say it's raining cats and dog now. Okay.
it's raining, cats, and dogs. Tough, shelter,
Shelter. That is correct.
facilitate, mm, isolate,
Isolated.
isolated,
That is correct. That is isolated. Okay.
isolated. Okay, isolated.
Do you have any questions?
I no, I don't.
Okay, I really like the new, the new way of this material that you can flip it like that to see the picture. So that's isolated. Okay. All right. So you said that you experienced Storm Yagi, right? Or Typhoon
Yes.
Yagi. Okay. So can you tell me like how did you know about the Typhoon Yagi?
Mm. The typhoon Yagi is the third typhoon in
Mm-hmm.
Vietnam in this year. So it is the pow, pow, most power, most power typhoon until now. I think it is the record record in history. So uh, I heard about typhoon, so it comes to the land very fast, come very fast, but
Mm-hmm.
it have a strong wind with strong wind, and when the typhoons up Yagi up affect to the capital, the Hanoi, where I am living. So it is the time. It is the 7 to 10 p.m. So we have to stay at home. We have to stay at home and don't go out. And I can hear the, the wind very strong, the very strong wind, and with the raining dogs, cats and dogs. So and the storm Yagi, it lasts 3 hours, and we have to we have to adjust when the storm across. So that time we um we are able to sleep, um and up to that at the in the in the mornings to next days. So when I when I go to work, when I work on the road, I see more of the tree that have fallen by the storm. And you know when the storm across of the land, maybe Vietnam just have 10 people who have died by the storm, directly the storm. But the number of the people died by flood is very much. No, because the poor rain, the poor raining, and the floods everywhere. So the number of people who have died increasing, and now this evening the number is 200 people. So so I think the typhoon they have a most positive effects, negative effects in the northern Vietnam, in the North Vietnam. I think
Mm-hmm.
not only this time. I think maybe next month. So we have a face very uh, very big problem with the water and food and the disease. You know, after the waters, after the flood. So there are many things we have to do to come back to normal life. That's all.
Yeah.
It's difficult to.
Actually, yeah, I understand how I understand what you said, and I understand I can relate to everything that you just mentioned a while ago. And it's really hard to move forward at a devastating state. So I really hope that Vietnam will be able to recover from everything that had happened from the typhoon, okay, or
Okay.
from from the storm Yagi. Okay. So how can communities help each other during a storm?
How can communities help each other during storm? During a storm, I think uh, the prepare before the storm is more important than the storms, we storm arrive, but we don't have enough time to prepare for the storm. But exceptions communication on the communication between other people, how to prepare and how to avoid risk during the storm. But when the storm coming, and with the modern digital device today, we have a lot of the communication way to sharing our experience to our community. And nowadays we have a lot of the groups on the social media, and group in the job, group in the place where we live, uh, a group of the villas and the community. So when we have a news, when we want to update news thing, we just send the message in the group so everyone can see. And when the storm happening, so we have to stay at the home, and the we can avoid the waters uh, is through from the window for the flat. So I think more of the flat we have to avoiding the water with into uh, the flat. So we have a lot of ways we can sharing the ways how to avoid the water through in we sharing in the group messenger, and I can see we have many ways im to avoiding the waters, to avoid the water come to the flat. So
Mm-hmm.
many any family they use the clothes, and some and another family use the shop, the shop, the shop. We used to bath when we sewing, but now we can use it to uh, to avoid the water through the window. How can I say?
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Okay. So you use the window to throw away the water? Okay. All right. So we share information using the messenger app, right?
Oh
Uh,
yes, messenger of okay.
and then we we okay, so we had ways to to get rid of the water. You can use get rid of the water from the flood. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you know what? It's very, technology nowadays is really important, and it really helped a lot, most especially in sharing information and, like in asking for help. Yeah, the only bad thing is that if you don't have the internet connection, so you cannot communicate if there is no internet connection. But you can if you have like through your number, sending messages through number. That is if there's signal. Usually after typhoon, the signal or the network is not really strong, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Hmm. But
Okay. So yeah.
we I think we we are lucky because in our area we still have electric and we still have Wi-Fi. Yeah, so we can easy to uh,
Wow.
connecting together. Connecting. Mm.
Okay, so we are easy connecting together, right? Okay, let me
Yes.
just rephrase that. I think we are lucky. Okay,
Yeah, we are lucky.
because in our area, okay, I think we are lucky in our area. Okay, because blah blah blah. And then so we are easily connecting together. So we okay, so we connect so we stayed connected or we were able to connect easily. Able to connect easily with one another. Yeah, that is very good. Okay. So, do you think social media can be a good tool to nurture solidarity among youngsters?
Uh, Natural solidarity. So, can you tell me the meaning of natural solidarity?
Nurture solidarity. Okay, so before we talk about nurture solidarity, let's try to know the meaning of solidarity. Okay, so when you say solidarity, it's like agreement between and support for the members of a group. Okay, so this is like a
Mm-hmm.
support system. So
Yes.
when yeah, okay, agreement between support of members for the members of a group. So that's what it means. So when you say nurture, that means to enhance, right? To
Enhance.
enhance, yeah, nurture is to enhance or develop or improve. So when you say nurture solidarity, that means to boost support, right? Okay,
Support.
to take care of support
Okay.
in the group. Okay,
Yes.
yeah.
So yeah. So I think the social media plays important role uh,
Mm-hmm.
to to do natural solidarity, especially for the younger